Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminithi Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminithi Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Umajnanattimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manubhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunadanvitam Tam Sajeevam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaye Vachapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Sachidananda Vigraga Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge which can be joyfully performed, and the topmost knowledge which is everlasting knowledge. Susukam Kartum Avyayam. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we have successfully started the 11th chapter, that is Viswarup. So Krishna is teaching here, is showing actually. Krishna is not teaching here. Krishna is showing his Viswarupa in this chapter. We will understand very well because Arjuna is asking Krishna to show his Viswarupa. From Bhagavad Gita, we understand that Krishna has got both personal and impersonal features. So we just have to understand about God, that is about Krishna, directly from him. We cannot manipulate how God should be. That is not correct. We have to get that knowledge only from Krishna. We cannot expect our modern science to show that there is God. That's not going to happen also. So we need to understand all these things. And once we have complete faith on Krishna, complete faith on this Bhagavad Gita, which we know that only 1 in 1,000 will have such faith. So then we are on the right path, right direction, because we know everything, we will know everything about Krishna. In this Bhagavad Gita itself, Krishna is revealing everything about him. Even though his opulence is unlimited, there is no end to his divine opulences. But we understand from Bhagavad Gita that very important fact that Krishna's opulence is unlimited. There is no end to Krishna's opulence. That we understand from Bhagavad Gita. That knowledge we have. We cannot put any limit to God, to Krishna. Krishna is limitless. We cannot put any boundaries. Krishna is beyond everything. And everything is under his control. God is in control. That's what we need to understand. That means Krishna is in control of everything. And we cannot expect this world in full order. Because Krishna is very clearly saying, very clearly telling us that this is not a good place to live. So we should not think that we can change this world. We can make this a Sukhalaya. If that was possible, then Krishna would have done this long time ago. But Krishna is giving us the knowledge only. Krishna is teaching us very clearly. They don't expect, don't aim to make a permanent life in this world. The very fact that everything in this world is temporary, we need to understand that everything will change. Nothing is same. Including our body, which we already know, that's going through all kinds of changes every day. It is designed. Our body is designed to get old. We should not now aim that with some kind of medicine we can live forever. So that's not going to happen. Because nature has got its own methods to deal with us. Krishna has got his own way under the control. Krishna controls Maya, Durga. So Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Sakti Reka. Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Sakti Reka. Chayeva Yasya Bhuvanani Vibhati Durga. So as the shadow of Krishna, Durga is actually creating and maintaining and annihilating everything in this world, material world. So that way, if we think that we can control her, if we think that is ourselves thinking that controlling the nature is actually ourselves thinking that we can control Durga, Mayadi, then she has her own way to control us. We need to understand. That's why. So it's very difficult to maintain peace in this world everywhere. It's very difficult to maintain health, all kinds of problems. Even one pandemic just stopped our life. Many days we have to stuck inside our home and worrying for everything. We cannot touch anything. We cannot see anyone. We cannot go anywhere. That life was completely miserable. So then how can we think that we can control this world? We can control this nature? That is very stupid. That is not possible at all. Only the demons think that way. Only the demons think that they can control everything. So with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we understand, we need to understand one thing, that we need to first control our own mind. That is very important. We should not think that we can control others, we can control everything, we can manage everything, and we can rule everything. All such things are not going to happen. We have to control our mind. We have to make our mind as our best friend. So for that, we need to have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Only with Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we can control our mind. Because only by focusing our mind on Krishna, our mind can be controlled. That knowledge we are getting clearly in Bhagavad Gita, especially in the 6th chapter, Dhyana Yoga. Krishna is teaching us very clearly about how to control our mind. So focusing our thoughts all the time on Krishna, fixing our mind on Krishna all the time, then we will be able to receive Krishna's mercy. We will be able to solve all our problems we are facing in this material world, and we will be able to lead a life which makes a lot of sense. That's what we should do when everything is in order, when our body is working basically. When our material body, when it is working, so we need to make sure that we do everything only for Krishna, and we need to make sure that we are not committing any sins. That means we are not binding ourselves with this material world anymore. So that's very important. We need to make sure every day, in every action, so we have to make sure that we are not binding ourselves, we are not getting ourselves entangled in this material world. That's very important. Otherwise, by committing more and more sins, that's going to bring even more miseries in the next life. Not only this life, in the next life also. Anishtam, Ishtam, Mishram, cha Trividam Karma Nakapparam. Bhavatyatyāginām pretya natu sannyasinām kvachit. So, Anishtam, Ishtam, Mishram. So Anishtam, undesirable, Ishtam, desirable, and Mishram, mixed. So these kind of reactions. So Bhavati Atyaginam Pretya. Pretya means after death, in the next life, we are going to get these kinds of results, undesirable, desirable, and mixed. Natu Sannyasinam Kvachit. So Atyagi, so who is not a Tyagi. Atyagi means who is not a Tyagi, who is not able to renounce the results of actions. So he is going to get results in the next life. So Krishna is not only talking about this life, in the next life, they are going to get all kinds of results which are going to bind us. But natu sannyasinam kvachit, but not the sannyasi. So he is not going to be affected. So a sannyasi means a tyagi who is able to give up all the results of actions. So that means who is not attached to the results of actions. So that means who is attached only to Krishna, all the time remembering Krishna only and not worrying about anything. So that way Krishna will solve all our problems. We will not have any problems, financial problems or health issues or other relationship problems, nothing. So everything will be taken care very nicely by Krishna's causeless mercy, because we need to understand that we have to relate ourselves with Krishna all the time. And Krishna is our constant companion. And Krishna is there with us all the time. So that knowledge should be there with us all the time. That Krishna is there with us. And Krishna is there for everyone. And Krishna is there with everyone. So by simply understanding, by simply knowing that Krishna is there to support us, to help us, to guide us, and to protect us and to save us. So just by knowing that very important fact from this Bhagavad Gita and simply depending on Krishna for everything, our life is going to be very, very blissful. So that knowledge we are gaining from Bhagavad Gita, that Krishna is always there to support, to help us. We don't have to worry. We have to simply remember. That's what is very important. We should not forget that Krishna is there to help us. Krishna can help us only if we remember him, only if we are able to connect with him, and we can connect with Krishna only by remembering him. Then only we can receive Krishna's mercy. Otherwise, simply if we think that we are the doers, I am the doer and I am doing everything belongs to me. So that way, if we think like that, so that means Krishna is clearly saying that we are mudas, we are fools. Ahankara vimudatma kartakam iti manyate. So a muda, a fool, because of ahankara, he thinks that he is the doer. So that's what is the biggest mistake we are doing every day in our life, in every action. So thinking that we are the doers, that is very, very wrong. We should not be thinking like that. We should not be doing like that. So we should know that everything is under Krishna's control. So that way, simply by depending on Krishna, so our life is going to be very, very peaceful. So Bhagavad Gita is giving us the way, showing us the way to fully depend on Krishna. Because in the beginning, when Arjuna, when he told Krishna that I shall not fight, Govinda, I shall not fight, that was his decision. And at that time, even though he was actually believing in Krishna, even though he had faith on Krishna, but he did not have the knowledge that he needs to do everything for Krishna. So that was the thing which was missing. Even though Arjuna knew that Krishna wanted him to fight, but Arjuna decided not to fight. Because at that time he did not have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So he did not clearly understand that the goal of life is only to please Krishna. That we need to know. So he was thinking that how can I please others? How can I kill? How can I counterattack with arrows? My grandfather Bhishma and my teacher Drona and all such things. How can I kill the sons of Dhritarashtra? Yaneva Hatva Najiji Visamaga Te Avasita Pramukhe Dardharashtra. So if I kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, then I don't care to live. They are standing in front of me. So if I kill them, then I don't have any life. That's what he thought. But at the end, after understanding the entire Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna understood very clearly that his job is only to please Krishna, and he knew very well Krishna wanted him to fight. So Arjuna understood very well that he should not have any attachment to anyone. So at that point of time, understanding the entire Bhagavad Gita, he did not have any attachment. He simply gave up all the attachments. So he renounced all the attachments to everyone. He did not at that time talk about his teacher or his grandfather or his relatives or all such things. He completely disconnected himself from this material world, material connections. And he understood very clearly that he is connected only with Krishna all the time. And his goal is only to please Krishna, whatever it may be. So only we do everything for Krishna. So that's why Arjuna told that when all his doubts were cleared, his confusions have gone. So at that time, he told Krishna very well that I am just going to do what you want me to do. So I'm going to act as per your instructions. That's what we are supposed to do. We have to do everything as per Krishna's instructions. The same thing applies to all of us. We simply have to follow Krishna's instructions in Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna gave very clear instructions, very clear knowledge, complete knowledge, what we are supposed to do. Think about him all the time. Forget about everything else. And think that we are doing everything for Krishna. Everything should be done as yajna. So that means in the name of Krishna. So that means as an offering unto Krishna. Whatever we do. That's what is very important. So that way, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so materially speaking, Krishna is taking care of us very well. We don't have to struggle at all because he is the source of everything. When we are ready to go to Goloka, when we are ready to remember Krishna, connect with Krishna, then Krishna takes care of everything. That's why he says that the devotees take birth in a rich family. Suchinam Shrimatam Gege Yoga Prashto Abhijayat. So that's what happens. So the devotees of Krishna, they take birth in a pious and aristocratic family. So that way all their material needs are taken care right from birth. They don't have to struggle and worry. That's what happens. So the devotees never struggle for their existence in this material way. So the devotees of Krishna are under complete protection by Krishna. So that way Krishna takes care of them very well. So all their needs are fulfilled without much efforts. We don't have to struggle. So everything is coming from Krishna directly. So Krishna takes care of us. So that way we really don't have to worry about anything in this material world. We need not worry about our future. Our future is great. Our future is very bright because we are depending fully on Krishna, and our future we are giving it to Krishna. That means we are dedicating our life unto Krishna. So that way Krishna takes care of everything. So that kind of faith, solid faith, foundation, strong foundation, spiritual foundation, we can get only based on this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So we have a lot of service opportunities to please Krishna. We just have to find out how we can spread the word, how we can tell others that we are studying Bhagavad Gita and we are enjoying and we are remembering Krishna. So we are able to really enjoy our life every day with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So that's what we are supposed to do and find out all the devotees. We will plan, definitely. In fact, we need not plan. Krishna has already planned, and we will become a part of his plan, and we will let Krishna to engage us in his service as per his plans. That's what is very important. We just have to let that happen. So that means we just have to fully surrender ourselves unto Krishna. That's what surrendering unto Krishna means. We are letting Krishna to serve him the way he wants. So now we have successfully finished the 10th chapter and we started the 11th chapter in Vishwarupam. So what we are studying in the sloka number 42 in the 10th chapter, the last sloka. Krishna says that Atava bahunaitena kim yatena tava Arjuna Vishtabhyakamidam kritsnam ekamshena stito jagat. What need is there, Arjuna, for you to know all these opulences? Atava bahunaitena kimnyatena tavad. Just with a single fragment of my energy, ekam sena, I pervade this entire universe. So, sito jagat. So that's what Krishna is saying. Vishtabhyaham. So I pervade this. Idam Krishnam, this entire jagat, everything. So that's what Krishna says. So that way we understand very well that Krishna is everything and everything is under Krishna's control. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagattavyaktamurtina matstani sarvabhutani nachakam tesu avastita. So I pervade this entire universe in my unmanifested form. Everything is in me. So that's what Krishna says. So, but what need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. Then in the next sloka, that is the 11th chapter, the very first sloka Arjuna was talking, we studied yesterday. Arjuna uvacha Madanugrahaya paramam guhyam madhyatma samjitam yatvayoktam vachas tena mohoyam vigato mama. Arjuna said, Madanugrahaya, to show your mercy unto me. So that's what Madanugrahaya. Paramam Guhyam Adhyatma Samjidam. So the topmost secret. So for my understanding, you reveal the topmost secret. So that's what Adhyatma Samjidam. That is the knowledge about the self, the spiritual knowledge you have given. So Yatvayoktam Vachas. So whatever you said, Vachas, whatever the instructions you gave, Tena, by which Moho I am Vigato Mama, my illusions are gone. That's what Arjuna says. Even though he said again in the 18th chapter towards the end, when Krishna asked Arjuna, Kachiteta Shrutam Partat Ekagrena Chetasa Kachit Ajnana Sammukha Pranastaste Dhananjaya. So Arjuna, did you hear attentively? Are your illusions, are your doubts which are born of your ignorance, have they gone, dispelled? So that's what Krishna asked. At that time also Arjuna said that Gata Sandega, Nashto Moha, Gata Sandega. So now itself Arjuna is saying in the 11th chapter beginning itself, already Arjuna is saying that Moho I am Vigato. So that's what Nashto Moha, here Mogo Vigato. So the Moha is gone, the illusions are gone. Arjuna said, by my hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about these most confidential spiritual subjects, my illusion has now been dispelled. Same case with us also. For all of us, with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are now getting clear. Our doubts are gone. So that's what is happening. So in the next sloka, Arjuna is asking, Arjuna always, before he wants to ask something from Krishna, he tries to please Krishna more by glorifying Krishna. So that's what he is doing now, because Arjuna wants to see Krishna's universal form, Visvarupa, because when Krishna said that I pervade this entire universe, so my opulence is unlimited and everything is me. So now Arjuna wants Krishna to show that. So for that reason, he is actually trying to please Krishna more by telling all these things. So in the next sloka number 2, Arjuna says that Bhavapyayau hi bhutanam shutau vistaraso maya tvattaga kamala patraksha mahatmyam cha api chaya vyayam. O Kamala Patraksha. So lotus-eyed one, Kamala Patra. That is lotus Aksha, eye, lotus eyed. So Arjuna is saying that, so various your appearance and disappearance in among the all living entities. So everything I have heard in complete, in detail. Shruta Vistara Somai. So Krishna said that I am this, I am that. Everything in the 10th chapter Krishna said. So that's what Arjuna is telling here, that I've heard everything from you. From you, Tvattaga Kamala Patraksha, lotus. I'd one Mahatmyam Apichavyam. So your glories, so we're inexhaustible, Avyam. So we're inexhaustible glories. Everything about you I have heard from you in detail. That's what Arjuna is telling here. O lotus side one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity, and have realized your inexhaustible glories. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the second sloka in the 11th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Anika Parmataji.
Hi, Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Please accept my humble obeisances. I I got all mixed up on time. You were back yesterday, and the message you had sent us saying, "Oh, we'll start again Thursday morning, Indian time." The only thing that stuck in my mind was the word Thursday. By the time I realized, like, oh yeah, Thursday morning in India is Wednesday night.
It is correct.
In America, the class was over, so I'm sorry I wasn't here. But
yes.
So anyway, it was just my confusion. But anyway, I'm so glad you're back safe and sound.
Yes.
And wonderful class tonight. So
yes.
I hope you've gotten some rest.
Yes, Mataji, I am trying to get some rest. Krishna's mercy, we are able to now start again our classes, regular classes. It won't be every day we can now continue. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, so that's wonderful.
Yeah.
But
yes, Mataji.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, tonight's class was wonderful. I don't have any specific questions. I did find it very inspiring, and it's a lot to think about us. We can't really control things. We can't really be the doer. But at the same time, we just need to follow the instructions. I mean, Krishna's given us all the instructions we need.
That is correct.
And all we have to do is with a sincere heart, try to, follow those things, to try to be engaged in his service, to chant the holy names, to try to live in the ways that do the things he said and not do the things he said, or, we want to do all the things that will bring us closer. But then all we can do really is realize how unqualified we are, but do it anyway, and just trust that his grace, that he's the doer, he's the controller, and his grace will bring us home.
Exactly. If we engage ourselves in spreading Krishna's message, in identifying more devotees, that's the only service. If we keep ourselves very busy, so then the rest will be completely taken care by Krishna Mataji. That is the best way actually to grow very fast in Krishna consciousness. Yes, Mataji.
And thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Munmun Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Welcome.
Krishna.
Very long time back, I was able to hear your voice. My husband was passing on and he just told me, oh, very long time you didn't join the classes. Where is your Guruji? So,
yes, Mataji.
He's in India, so he just returned back, I think, yesterday or something. I missed yesterday class. So it's very nice to hear your voice again and join the class. So
yes.
I'm
We
glad
start
that
our class also at 8 a.m. IST. So that is 9:30. So that way it will not be very late for us.
Yes, Guruji. Yes. Thank you so much, Guruji, that your trip was, I hope everything went well there. So
yes, Mataji, Krishna's mercy. Krishna has plans, so his mercy, everything was good. Yes, Mataji. But this
yes.
is the first time I stayed for very long, so now
Yeah, exactly. We are discussing. I just discussed with Hina, like Hina Mataji. Yeah, like this time I think Guruji went for a long time. So that's the thing actually.
It was
So
my plan, and that is my plan. As per my plan, I want to stay more in India also. But this time I couldn't continue our class because of other. But the
lot
next
of
time,
travel actually. You had all the time you put in message that you have to travel. You have to travel. So is it like you're traveling to the universities to give the
no, no,
classes?
no. This time I was traveling to all temples only, Mother. I need
Okay.
to do it next time, but I was visiting many temples I visited. Yes, Mother.
Okay, okay. I thought
Yes.
like you're visiting to the places for the lectures and all,
So
like
which I want to do it in future, yes, Mataji. But I will make sure it will not affect our daily class. So I have to set up things, a place and all those things that I have done this time. So
yeah,
next time when I go, there won't be any
it's
problem.
okay. No problem at all. So
Yes.
thank you so much, Guruji. There's no question. So continue the class from tomorrow onwards also. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna
Like,
Mataji.
so nice to have you back with us, and more importantly for us to be back in your class. That's
Yes.
the thing we were really looking forward to. And I understand that you had a very hectic trip in India, and but I'm so glad you could visit all the temples.
Yes.
And yes, Guruji, with after being with you for 2 years, one thing I have really learned is to just close my eyes and just trust Krishna.
Yes.
Everything works like, it's like clockwork. In fact, the other day somebody was arguing with me, saying, no, we all have our Ishta Devatas, around it. I said, now, once you get the flavor of Krishna, you will know the difference. You have to get his flavor to understand the difference, what you are saying. So, I'm so, what should I say, grateful to you, obliged to you, Guruji, for taking us all along, Guruji. Thank you so much. So glad to be back with you again.
Everything.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Akshay Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
So it was really nice to talk to you after a long time.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, I have understood today's class, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. SK Garg Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Guruji, that we have started these regular classes. And the
Yes.
time now is between 8 to 8:30 as per India's time is very, very appropriate for all of us.
Yes.
Guruji.
Yes.
And I find that the strength of the class has also increased
Yes,
substantially.
it will automatically, everybody who is coming, they will come, no doubt. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you very much, Guruji. And this by surrendering ourselves to Lord Krishna, we are also understanding that we many a times keeps on running after some object, or maybe even the trivial things. But when you surrender, then I find even if not running after frantically after the things are done in a very, very appropriate manner. And sometimes we don't know even that this is going to happen. It comes as a disguise of something. So
Yes, we don't. Krishna knows, he has plans, and he will direct us, guide us, no doubt. He will take care of us.
That sloka, that yogakshamam
Yoga
vahayam.
Kshemam Vahami Aham. That's it. We just have to think about him all the time. That's it.
And yes, and when we think that he is there with us all the time, somebody asked me, how can it be possible that so many billions of the creatures and he's there with them all the time? Then I was just replying
if we keep ourselves engaged in spreading his message, so that will make sure that we are in Krishna consciousness all the time, Prabhu. That's the very best way. There is a topmost way.
Very true, Guruji. So
Because there
while
are so
replying-
many, so many devotees, they have not got the opportunity yet to understand this Bhagavad Gita, to know that Krishna is the Supreme. If we create such opportunities for them, they will definitely become a very strong devotee of Krishna. So that way, we should understand, realize that that's our primary duty actually. All other things are taken care by Krishna only. There is no doubt.
Very true.
Because that will make sure that we are in Krishna consciousness.
Very true. And the Lord Krishna is there with us all the time, any moment of time, with all the creatures. That is as much true, just like the sun. The sun is there with all the creatures on the earth all the time. So the sun is the one fragment of the glory of that Lord Krishna. So that is comprehensible that yes, he is there with us all the time, any moment of life is there with us. It requires only our surrendering. And that is coming to us, of course, with your blessings to all of us and the Bhagavad Gita.
Krishna's mercy, classless mercy is there. We will definitely do much more service by His mercy, no doubt.
Thank you very much, Guruji. And it's a continuous. I mean, there can be no stop to this thing.
There is no end. Yes, we have to keep remembering Krishna all the time.
I have learned everything about the Bhagavad Gita. No, it's not possible. Nobody can perhaps learn it.
That's what I always say, that after taking lunch or something, I'm done with eating, so I've already ate. We cannot say like that way only. Yes, ma'am.
You have to take it regularly.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Vrinda Mataji, Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. Good to get back into the sessions again. So, Hare Krishna, Guruji. I have no questions.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Nice to hear you, Guruji. And yesterday I did not know, so I connected very late. By 10 it was over. But today was very nice class, Guruji. Thank you for all your efforts. And our heart and soul is to learn about Krishna now. Yes, Guruji. So even when you were absent, but we were still connected, reading on our own. But we miss your classes. Definitely, you explain so well. Make it easy for us.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji. Hope to be really regular with everything.
Yes.
So 8 o'clock is a good time for all of us.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare.
Guruji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Subhalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
You are saying so long. Again.
Yes.
Today's class, I want to listen to class every day. So we are missing that. Thank you, Prabhuji, today's class.
Next time we will definitely plan to meet, Mataji. Today, last time I
couldn't. What, Prabhuji?
No, I couldn't meet you. Next time we will definitely plan to meet.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. What Mataji says, Prabhu says, that is correct. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. Again, we have to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare.
Very happy to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
धन्यवाद प्रणाम प्रभु. हरे कृष्णा.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
हरे
Ram
राम
Ram
हरे
Ram.
राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Guruji.
हरे कृष्ण. वेंकटनार्जुन प्रभु. हरे कृष्ण प्रभु. पळनियप्पन प्रभु. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
हरे
Rama,
राम
Hare
राम
Rama,
राम
Rama
हरे.
Yes, now, as usual, the classes are really very much interesting.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, very interesting. And by Krishna's grace, luckily we have started the 11th chapter, which is more interesting.
Yes. They are going to enjoy Swarupa.
Yes, that is more interesting. That is it. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Really wonderful session today also. Thank you Guruji for continuing the class again. Really, we are blessed to listen to you. Really wonderful. I hope we will move forward in the Krishna consciousness further.
Yes.
Thank you Guruji for your teaching and blessing. Thank you Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. See, the one thing immediately it came, see, we have to grateful to Guruji Prabhupada to bringing this Maha Mantra. So, going in details and this Vishnu Visvadarshana, so whatever the slogas we are understanding, it gives a immense pleasure. So what we need. So basically, this is what is needed, and we are really grateful that the ISKCON Foundation bought with this. Otherwise, we would not be aware of anything. So,
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Dandavat Pranam. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare.
Rombo Nandi sir.
Nandi Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So daily the satsanga what we have started from yesterday, I think it given us very happiness. You know, we could able to concentrate on something which is very essential for our day-to-day life.
Yes.
So one thing, you know, we are designed. We have to be, you know, go through all motions. You know, whatever Purva Janma, whatever we are designed. We are doing that act, but that act doesn't belong to us. We have to believe that all this act is belonging to Krishna. He is controlling us. Everything goes to him. So that is the way we have to live, and that is the way we have to conduct ourselves. That is it. So parichalana is one of the Sanskrit word. Parichalana is nothing but it's a maintenance. So one thing I will correlate this with our factories and other places. You know, the machines are born. You know, the machines are coming through natural resources. So Brahma and Shiva, like a body. You know, we are getting this body and all these things. Who is doing parichalana? Parichalana is nothing but Vishnu. Krishna only is doing parichalana. So like preventive maintenance, breakdown maintenance, all these things happens during this lifetime. So we have to remember this, the lubricants is essential for us by the way of what preaching given by Krishna through Bhagavad Gita. So through that lubricant with that wisdom, we have to live. So the machine will not break down unnecessarily. It will be prevented. Anyway, we know there is a death. Anyway, the machine is going to die. It will be scrapped, and it will have some realizable value or non-realizable value. But at the end of the day, the parichalana, the maintenance, what we do on day-to-day life through this is very, very important for us, and we should devote ourselves to Krishna. That is the important thing. So Vishwa Darshana, this last chapter, it is very, very interesting, very, very, opening our mind. So we have to understand each and every word, not one lesson. It has to be repeated in cycle. You are going to repeat it for next 10, 15, 20 years. So we are indebted, and we will learn, we will sharpen our mind every day. That is what is important. That is what I understood. Hare Krishna Guruji, thank you very much. You are doing a great devoting service with all your personal hurdles. So definitely we are indebted. It is happening through our Prabhupada Guruji and all other people who given this foundation. That is what is happening. That is what you are also doing service to mankind. Thank you very much, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Venkatanagarjuna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you Guruji for today class.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Dhanyawad Guruji.
Dhanyawad
Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Nice, Guruji. Prabhu. Hare Krishna Guruji. Nice class. Really, Mani Prabhu rightly mentioned. And even Prabhupada, due to grace of costless mercy, you are attending class and always transforming ourselves and to a right being. That is the main purpose of our life. Otherwise, life would be worthless. Really, we are very much enlightened by your class. This is the sloka, the cosmic form, how God reveals himself, the Vishwarupa Darshanam. Really, this chapter is very, very important. We are very much grateful to you, Guruji, and we have to go through seriously how he was illusioned, and we are also puzzled, confused, like Arjuna. And he is the right disciple, dedicated and sincere Arjuna. And because of that, he got this kind of knowledge from the Guru. Like all cannot be attend the class, this class. Those who are sincere, devoted, and all our devotees are also like that. Just Arjuna, we are also in a way confused. Everything was not clear to us. Now, by getting this knowledge, we are daily transforming ourselves because of your mercy, Guruji, because of your grace, because of your all efforts and endeavors for us. You have taken all your pain and everything, heart and soul. You are trying for our well-being of our whole total being, how to be transformed and to be a right being, to be a right person. And you try your all endeavors, put all your endeavors into us. So we are very lucky and fortunate enough to avail this golden opportunity, the message of spread up. And Prabhupada has rendered a great service, ISKCON organization, and Mani Prabhu has rightly mentioned is from the core of the heart what is happening, and clearly from the right things exposed, and really what we are really very indebted to you, Guruji, and you have taken all the pains from even not now, from your student career till now. It is not a easy task. This long journey, you are successful, and really even Vivekananda, one person, whole Sukh change the world. And like Prabhupada has also whole world now totally because of his great service. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, all the Indian culture and tradition, everything that are scripture, a real Bhagavad Gita, and it can only save this fallen man, the right being, the divine being. That is the purpose of ISKCON, and we are part of that. And really, we are very grateful to Prabhupada and Guruji because of you, and we are attending class. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata Naman.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now.
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare